Unfortunately, my blood is too rich. And I don't... I use... I'll switch it over. Hold on. Hello, everybody. Hello. I gotta play this my little editing soundtrack now. No. There we go. Who's over here doing stuff? Sorry, tomato throws don't work right now. I should have warned it. Should have changed it. I'll take the tomato though. I have the PNG tube, or else my computer will absolutely explode. And yes, I use the Premiere. I spent too long using Adobe programs that I just stick with it now. That's the problem. Oh yeah. Look at that. I felt bad that I gotta turn off some of my redeems. I don't want you guys to waste too many of your points. I might be able to swing by using the tiny model. Let me see if... Actually, let me try that. Now it's become a set up my stuff. I just wasn't too sure how well my computer could handle running 5 programs all at once. Because Premiere programs, are like Adobe programs, are so heavy on it's using so much RAM. So let's see how well this works actually. Let's calibrate. And then we'll connect. Let's see if that works. I'll use the bitty one. We'll see how well it works for a while. I was using Rosetta Stone. Don't call me out like that. I don't need the controller, though. The controller is not doing me any favors. Let's turn off. Oh, it's a fucking... Don't worry about me. I'm just popping out of existence. Weep. Oh, no. See how? Calm down over there. Gonna move me over a little bit. Let's see. For everybody who just did redeems, though, let me get on here. I can do another one of those. Ah, stop it. I'm just going to fight every single thing that is going on my PC. See, that one works. That one works. There it goes. What was the other one that somebody redeemed? They did the oh yeah. We can do the oh yeah again. I'll redeem it for it. Is it working? It's not. What the heckin' heckers? I'm connected. What are you doing? My stream bot is letting me down. Will it at least do the flip? Hold on, let me see if it'll do the other stuff that I have. Now you're going to see me doing 80 million things. Okay, let's see. Does it do this one? It won't. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? I know, right? It's supposed to change my face. It's not wanting to do it though. What the fuck? What the heckin'? Okay, you're loaded through. What? This has become a fix my shit. Okay, test. What? Am I connected to the right thing? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on a second here. I ain't gonna let this fly. StreamerBot's not gonna get the best of me. I am on the wrong IP. No, I'm shrinking in real time. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? I'm not connected. You said I was connected. You lied. Hmm. You best connect now. How do you feel about that? Yeah, that's what I thought. Too confusing to use. Connected? Yes, everybody had pets. Sorry, I wasn't in there. Let's try stream. Behind the scenes. Everyone had pets. The chibi was too confusing to use. It's because, okay, so there it goes. Yeah. It's because I have it set up through my streamer bot. It was a lot easier to set it up through my bot to do redeems because VTube Studio is real particular about doing stuff. So, okay, what did they do? They did the, oh yeah, so it should work now. It's Frosty. Hi, I appreciate the follow. You didn't have to show up though. Is it working now? Yes, it does work now. See, that's what it's supposed to do. So like the do a flip one. It didn't work. Fuck me. No. But stuff like, okay, hold on, I got more. I was doing the angry one. There it goes. See, that's what it's supposed to do. For some reason, the flip one didn't want to work though. That doesn't surprise me in the slightest, actually. That one was the worst one to try to set up. Okay, back to what I was here. Got to be here for the homies. So I appreciate it regardless. Never a requirement for me. I just do this for funsies. Okay. Totally open Adobe and start screaming eternally. Yeah, I know. This is gonna kill my processing. Lily, you have fun. I had okay, so I'm behind on editing stuff anyway, but I had a random idea today. There's a VTuber I follow. I don't remember their name, but they like to do these posts about how to grow as VTubers, and it's usually a joke. But it's something along the line of like, oh, you want to grow as a VTuber? Then go and like eat your friends or some stuff, like gain their powers, things like that. And I was like, oh, that's hilarious. But they do that stuff all the time. Hi, Shadow. And so I figured I could do that. Why not? And I'm getting the realization I don't think anybody is hearing the music. Isn't it though? So I was absolutely inspired by that and thought, I should do that. I should make a little thing like that. Oh, there we go. Maybe? Yeah, music. Now it's no longer quiet. 7 stream streak. Oh my God, Shadow. It's quiet. So I had a thought. I had a thought similar to that idea. And it all starts with this one image I already made that I'm going to throw in there. I decided I would do something similar. Aha. How'd you know I was ugly? Wait, not my real face. I'm not prepared for a face reveal. Okay, I sent myself a nice little image, and that is going to be the first thing that we do. I'm going to put it in my one folder so I can load it in. Here we go. Da, 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 da. There we go. I'm going to drop that in there. Yes, the tomatoes. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I made this tweet, this real tweet that Celeste did. I promise that she actually made this tweet, 1000%. I saved it right before she deleted it. It was real popular. You can see it right here. So I thought, you know, why not make a little video about how to also get popular and engaging and funny like I am, like I've always been and never have, never not been, you know? So, trust. And It all starts with this. So first I need to come through, add this in so I can change the sequence settings. We're going to make this into a shorts video. So I'm going to need my horizontal to be opposite of what it normally is. So 1080. My vertical to be 1920. Boink. Yeah. There we go. Nice short size. She got 1 million likes. It was wild. I don't know why she deleted it. Maybe she was embarrassed. Okay. And we're gonna shrink that down for now. When it has a fit, stop it. Okay, I'm just gonna delete that. So what I first got to do on this, so the thought is to have that typical shorts opening. Yeah, exactly right. She doesn't need it. We've all met Celeste. She lets it get it to her head too much anyway. So the thought process for me is to have that typical shorts opening of like, do you want to get popular being a VTuber? You want to be funny and engaging? Well, this is how we're going to do it. I'll show you how. Or like, I'll start off with like, I keep seeing tweets and people asking questions like, Sen, stop downplaying my mom. I'm not. I love, well, that's a strong word. I had to remember how nice I actually want to be on stream to Celeste. Realistically, don't tell her. But I love Celeste to death. So, but she's the easiest person for me to pick on because her and I can handle it so well between the two of us. So she's just the catalyst for me picking on her. And that's all it really is. I know she can handle it the best. So to be fair, though, anyone else would probably handle it pretty well, too. I just think it's funny when it's Celeste and I. But I'm thinking start of the thing is to be like, people keep asking me and I keep seeing tweets about Sen, how can you be so funny and so engaging? And then playing this tweet and kind of like doing the whole like it shows up slowly and slowly. Fish, I'll be here for you. But you do your thing. Thank you for being here regardless. So having that start up, have this tweet kind of get read out, blurred out. And then I'm only going to put that bottom part, the pee pee poo poo dumb head, as kind of like a last second thing, as like a part of the joke. I'm not even going to read that part. It's just going to show up after I'm done showing the rest of it. But then it's going to come back and my idea is to go like, it's actually really easy. What you do is you surround yourself with people who are much funnier than you. And then you strike them down, feed upon their essence, and then you shall become funnier than anyone. Something like that. And then try to edit all that in. That's the idea that I have. We're going to see how well that translates when I get into this editing bit. But I'm trying to decide if I want to do the looping thing where it like loops itself. It's like, and that's why. Then, so to do this though, I am going to have to record a little bit. I'm trying to decide if I want to do it in Audition or OBS because I need to capture a bit of myself in it. So let's see. I guess I could technically just record it in this lovely little form. I'm pretty sure nobody would even mind that much. Let's see. Where is my clean background? There it is. Boink. So we're going to put a background in. Keep existing settings. Cool. That should do it. Let's see how that looks. Beautiful. Just a nice little scrolling background. We're going to leave that on video 1 so I can have that always there. We're going to shrink this down a little bit because I don't really need to see it much anymore. There's no audio to check out on it. Hey, did it work? No, it didn't. Man, I was worried about that. Hold on. I can fix that. I don't know why it wants to be a jerk right now. Ah, please. Where's that? Test? It's because I know what it is. Do I not have it in this? Oh, is that what it is? No fucking way. No, I do. It's because it's okay. I know what it is. The problem is that in order to do the flipping, it has to be very specifically in one particular place. And I think it got moved with me switching my model around. So we're going to set up a lovely little hotkey to get them back to where they need to go. Hey. There we go. And then if I test this again. Oh, it still doesn't work for some reason. Why? Visible, yes. If I toggle it. Toggle. Test. No. Well, I could do it myself. I have it set up now. Boo. Hello, bun. The barrel one was good. I just really liked the boon bind for me to be able to do a flip. And I could just do it over and over again. Okay. Okay, back to the other stuff here. Okay, I've got my background. Let's see what else I'm going to add in here. We're going to have to do a recording of myself talking. So why don't we get a script going? Let's open up a little Chrome page. We're going to go to my docs here. Let me do this over here. So I don't think it has all my stuff is under my name anyway, but you never know what might show up. I have my notes about how to murder everybody I know. It's like Batman knowing how to defeat his friends. I'm the same way. Got to make sure that nobody knows that I know their secrets. Okay, so we're going to come into here, name this. Short script. Boop. Okay, now we're going to move it over. And then we'll leave it alone. All right. Okay, so gotta have some stuff. I'm just gonna make it real basic. My favorite part is when you do dark mode, I have it as an extension and it just does this to my face. And I think this is really funny. Like evil Sen up here, or maybe good Sen, honestly. I'm so tired, but I'm doing good too. Yeah, that's good to hear. How many bunny friends do I have? So many. Blame my mod. My mod Rabbit, if you guys are on the Discord or even see her in chat at night, because you can't do it during the day. She is absolutely infatuated with rabbits. And so my feed is surrounded in rabbits. I'm not complaining, but blame her. But she's also great on the Discord server. She does so much for me. I always told her she didn't have to do anything. She's just a really close friend of mine. But she still does, and I'm very happy to have her around. Okay, let's see. But I know we've got Lily Bunny, we've got Bun, we've got Rabbit. I have so many Bun friends. The clown art. Did you follow Lori as well? Because Lori's the one who made that clown art. So I would follow 1000% Lori if you haven't yet. Lori is awesome. Can I shout out Lori? Lori has a channel. I don't think she hasn't streamed yet. But I still think I can shout her out so people can follow her links. No. Where the hell is she? No, she's here. I'm just gonna find her on Twitter. Fuck it. Fuck it. Tell me this. We say can't fucking whistle. Why is it the first thing that pops up on my thing? There we go. Username. Boom. Does that work? Hey. I was freaking go at work. Oh no. Joking. I couldn't eat rabbits. They're too cute. I've never had rabbits and I never will. Because of rabbit, I also don't check. I don't play. I try to see if there's any games that actually harm rabbits, or if they do, I actively don't. Just for her. That's how much I like my friends. Green tea. Okay. Let's see. How do I want to start this? So we're gonna do something realistic. I'm gonna do something like it's like recently. Ooh. Loki, we should all get Bombi. Bombi. Very good hype man for my friends. Bombi? I really love my friends. What can I say? Most of them are much more talented than I. So therefore, people should follow them more than they should follow me. It's I've always felt. Recently, I've been seeing this game by Castival where it's funniest killing each other. Oh, no. Posts. This is just a rough draft because I'm obviously going to ad-lib it a little bit, but I need a good idea of how to structure this. Let's see. Show example. Tweety tweet. Yeah, I get it. Should. Hey now. Hey now. Hey now. We say that, however, I'm over here about to trash on Celeste like it's nobody's business. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Talented as well. Don't tell anybody. I need to think. That's how I shatter expectations, is by seeming as really bad. Also, don't mind all my pinned stuff at the bottom here. This is just because I won't be able to find it if I don't know where it's at. So therefore, it's easy just to have it at the bottom. I just realized that like stepping on my thing here. Thank you. Okay. So we got the example tweet, and then we're just going to retweet. That's all I need to say here. And then we are going to tap that. Actually, I should probably just the retweet, and then we could say something like I don't know why I'm using such a big fucking vocabulary right now. Here to assuage. You know, I've always known that word and never been able to read it. We're about to find out though. How do you pronounce this?
Assuage.
It is assuage. Hey, I'm smarter than I thought. Look at that, gang. I'm here to assuage all those. I'd have how it doesn't show up good on my model. I might just break my neck back kind of thing. Okay. All those little concerns. Here's my top tip. For assuage, assassage. 3 years later. Thinking that too? Yes. I'm also not going to say this, but I can't help myself because I got to make myself laugh when I do this. So don't mind me. Because if I don't laugh at myself, then who am I laughing at? Okay, let's do this. I really want to separate this out. Friends of friends that are more talented and funny than you are. And I was thinking of, it depends on how long it runs. But thank you. Someone has to. We all know that nobody laughs at me normally. Or well, they laugh at me. They don't laugh with me. That's the problem. I'm too eager to make myself the joke. I was thinking about a clip montage. And the people I was going to involve into these clips were probably going to be Penny, Yue, Ghosty. I'm not going to include Celestia because as we established, Celestia's not funny. And then... God, I feel bad saying that. No, sorry. My stream persona. Oh, Celestia's so unfunny. Oh, not funny at all. Gross. Legitimate though. If anybody believes that I don't like Celestia, you have to look beyond me making fun of her because I've already done like 80 million things for her. So if you don't think I don't like Celestia, then you must think I hate myself, which could also be true. Well, I feel like my totally real bunny ears perk when you hear my name. Yes, it's because I'm talking about you in my clip montage of having funny friends. So, you know, Penny, Yue, and Ghosty. I'm going to find like some small stuff to kind of split those in together. Try not to make it too long. So first find some friends that are more talented and funny than you are. And then strike them down. And then I'm thinking about adding in that, let me see if I can find it while I got it on my mind so I don't forget. I'm thinking about like that Pepe. I don't even know how to spell Pepe. What's wrong with me? Yes, I do. That Pepe meme of him on the ground. The spaghetti one. Yes. But just having all three of them with their heads on it. And oh, somebody made a transparent. That's so great. Can I save this? Actually, is it transparent? That's the problem. Is it actually transparent? It's not. It always lies to you like that. What's wrong with the internet? Now I got to pull up Photoshop so I can I can actually check this image transparent. Hooray, free editing tutorial. All right. Now that I'm done jamming out, we're going to make a new file. Work. Clipboard. I'm starting to chug. Select subject. Control-Shift-I, delete. We're going to trim that down so it's easier to deal with. File. What was that? That was me jamming out. Don't worry about it. We're going to leave this up because, well, I guess I can just do it right now. All right. Let's do this. Let's close this out. Make this a whole new tab. You guys can see me stealing everybody's art. We're going to go to X. I say stealing. What I mean is borrowing everybody's art. Why is the first thing I get a Luna meme? What is happening with my thing? I'm getting a lot of HoloLive memes all of a sudden. Okay, we're going to UA. Going to media. We're just going to steal whatever I like from him. I mean, borrow. Oh, you know what? I think he said... didn't he send us a picture recently? Hold on, I got a picture I think he sent of us. Of him, like, being frightened. And I liked that for the idea that he's on the ground looking up after I strike him down, you know, the whole thing. We got one of Ghosty. Okay, so let's do this. Minimize. Can I copy this into here? No? Of course fucking not. Copy. Paste. Okay, there's our Ghosty. We're just gonna go into layers and hide her real quick. And then we already established I'm not doing Celeste, even though I have the perfect picture of her. There's UA. Paste. Oh, come on, UA. Fucking work, dog. What is wrong with you? Why did UA decide to hide in the corner? What's wrong with him? Get him over here. Okay, we're going to hide him once we hit done. Boom. And then I need a good one. Okay, so the only one I don't have for surezies is Penny. Why is the spaghetti in the pocket? Because that's where you carry your spaghetti. Your spaghetti. Okay, we go back to here. Now we're going to dig on Penny's thing with Penny actually watching me steal her stuff. Don't tell Penny, Penny. Media. There we go. IRL picture of Penny. This must be really embarrassing for Penny for me to scroll through her stuff. Ah. No, I don't want her. Well, to be fair, the part of me really thinks it's funny if I make it so that Penny looks satisfied being on the ground, but that almost is too funny. Penny doesn't have a lot of pictures of herself looking worried. Which is about going to work against her here in a second. That one's funny, though. We're going to open that up in a new link just in case I like that one. You know, too much of an aura farmer? Yeah. I won't disagree, however. It works against my purposes. Okay. It might be that one. I like the it makes her look really defiant. Oh, you're the one who posted it online. What are you talking about? You're the one who put this here. You did this. This is you. I didn't make this happen. Can you believe it? You raise your kids, they go online, they show off their belly so easily. Kids these days. No, honestly, it looks really good. Don't get me wrong there. I'm just saying. Okay, we're saving this one. We're just going to copy that one. And then I think that's all three that I need. I don't need anything else. No. Go back in here, paste that. I might just make it a bit bigger for now. Canvas size. Just make it an even 900 for both sides. Bun, gotta go. Yeah, you have a good one, Bun. We appreciate it. Okay, hide that one. So for this Penny one, I'm going to cut out, once again, the background. See how well this does it. Not too bad. Just missed one spot. We're going to do that for me real quick. Beautiful. I did cut a little bit into it, but that'll be okay. I feel like I should probably feather it. Can I get that little bit there without ruining this? Maybe. Nope. Yeah, I'll probably do this. Nope. Just gonna polygon tool that. That should do it. I think that's okay. I'm being too particular. I don't got that much time on my hands. Come here. Awesome. Okay, we've cut out the background of Penny. So what we're going to do now is we are going to save this by locking that, but we're going to make a copy of that. Unlock that one. Always name your layers, kids, so that you have something to rework back onto. So we've got Penny saved just in case I need her again, but we're going to cut Penny's head off. But I think I might keep the middle finger. We'll see how I feel. Just gotta select this. And then, how'd that look? Okay, it missed it by a little bit. So let's do modify, expand by a pixel. Could have given you the original file. Too late. Too late. Did I get it? I think so. How's that look? It did miss a little bit somewhere down there, but I can just erase that real quick. Let's see how this works out. Whoop. Okay, now how does that look? Yeah. That's how I know that I didn't miss anything there now, because now the trim is all the way at the bottom where it needs to be. So then I can take this. We're going to just replace that, put it right on his head. Oh, it works almost so well. I feel like I'm going to have to move this arm, though. The problem is how well that's going to look with me removing that, because it's going to cut your whole chunk of your face out. And then I have to re-art it in. I'm no artist. Just remember this. I am no artiste. Okay, the laziness actually, I think, works out to be funnier. So we're going to take this first. We're going to trim it down so it's easier to move into the program. Trim, transparent. Then we're going to export it as a PNG into my graphics folder. We're going to call it penny spaghetti. And then we're going to undo my trim so I have my working room again. Get rid of that. Now we're going to work on UA. We're going to use MUE up here. So what I need to do for him, though, is I need to get rid of his whole body. I just need his head. Do I want his neck? I don't think I need his neck. Cut him off at the neck. So I can get that, and then might have to polygon it for a little bit with a better touch. Then get his jawline here. And a bit of his hair, that'll probably help. For more depth. That's fucking sloppy. That's okay. As I established, I'm not going for perfect. Okay, that's fine. Did a pretty good job of cutting out a lot of the empty spots in his hair, too, without me having to do it. But it did miss a lot of his outside. Let's see if I can get that. Yeah. Beautiful. Cool. You're not Pablo Picasso? No. I'm in the house like carpet. Tenchi, how's it going? Can I pick this up? Not without selecting his fucking collar. Celeste, oh no, Celeste's here. That's bad. Don't tell her, guys. Don't tell her. She won't know. She can't pay attention anyway. You're ignored on YouTube. Oh, I'm in the Twitch chat. Oh. Hi. Hitting my homie's neck is crazy. Sorry. I switched over to Twitch to do a shout out for Lori. Yeah, it happens every time. That's what happens when I try to do cool stuff on Twitch. You're really... Nobody tell her. Nobody tell her. She always follows you, I know. Okay, so we've got the head. I don't need... That does look a little distracting on the side here. I might... Oh, I didn't make a copy of this either. Hold on, let me do that first. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Let's do this. Die. And we could take this and lock that. Don't need that being used. Blink. Now we can clean up this one. I'm just going to take the eraser tool and get rid of some of this problematic chin spots. Thought about doing brush, but honestly, I like the hard edge a little bit more. Maybe for that one, I'll do brush mode. Brush. Just soften that up a little. And then I'm going to, yeah, the hair was distracting. I'm going to get rid of that. Maybe on this side too. Just going to give my boy UA a trim. Don't worry about me. He never takes care of himself anyway. Here we go. He's a little hard on the edges. I wonder if I should give him a stroke, and not like a stroke as in like he's going to die, but like a stroke as in like to let it look a little bit more apparent. Okay, I missed something on this. Pencil. I'm going to cut this down, make sure Daily glitch. Ooh, we're doing well. Want to fight? Oh my goodness. Hey, I'm glad you got your sleep, Celeste. I'm really glad to hear that because I know that you were up for so long. I felt kind of bad. I didn't know you were going to continue streaming after we were done with our collab because I sent my chat to a whole different streamer that I had just saw on there. I was like, oh, their stuff is cute. I'm going to send you guys that way. Had I known you were streaming, I would have just sent them your way. But I wasn't aware until after I had already sent them. Okay, that actually looks not terrible. Not terrible. Fucking UA's head is fucking shaped funky. Trying to get rid of it. There we go. Maybe there-ish? That does not look too shabby. On your Bluetooth. All right, Tenchi, you focus on driving. It's all good. I appreciate you still. Okay, now we're going to trim this. Transparent. We're going to save that. Should I change? Do I want to be extra? Oh, I might want to be extra. No, let's duplicate this. Okay, we're going to make this Pepe copy. And we're going to make this Pepe OG. We're going to lock that. I'm going to take the Pepe copy. I'm going to actually make it because UA's shirt. So what we're going to do is we're going to take UA's shirt and we're going to copy that color probably about right here-ish. We're going to hide UA again. And rename Ghosty here. Who did it? Who was that? Who's that imposter? Thank you, Lori, for being here, as always. Okay. So if we've got Penny, and I already saved Penny, but we'll fix her in a sec. Hello. So what we're going to do... Bald. Bald! Bald! Yes. 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 Cute little bean. Ew! Kabe-san. What is that? It's my Sigma face. What, you got a problem? Okay. What we're going to do... Lori, I am editing... I'm actually working on a short idea that I had, but I am being too extra about this Photoshop project that I'm now sticking. Which pretty much means I'm not going to get this done because I've already spent an hour doing this craziness. Okay. We've got UA shirt color. What I'm going to do is we're going to select color range. Going to get Pepe's shirt here. That's good. Then we're going to take my paint bucket tool, borrow UA shirt color, hide that again, paint that in there. Perfect. Now when we save UA, looks like it's its actual shirt. I'm not going to go extra and change the arm color though, because the Bald Sigma combo, yes. Wish I paid attention in Photoshop class. Never had it. We had how to, I don't even remember what class I was required to take in college that was like, this is how you use programs. I don't remember what it was. I think it was just like Excel. UA Pepe. So now I'm going to change the color of that. So if I did that for UA, I'm going to do that for Penny real quick. We're going to borrow Penny's fur color here. And instead, select that color range again. Oh, it's a little more particular than it was on the last one. Let's do this. This was a lot easier. So let's make sure we turn this off. Select color range. That blue is real easy because it's the only blue that shows up to it. Photography and during photojournalism, yet when we talked Photoshop, I white screen. It's never stuck with me. I just did it. It just took time. That's all it really took for me. I just practiced a lot. We're going to steal Penny's color here. Go back to the Pepe copy, have that selection still popped up. And instead, we're going to color it that green. There we go. Now we can resave Penny. Image size. not what I wanted. Reveal all. Hello. Why are you being a jerk? What do I have still selected? What? Learn Photoshop to make me use my friends. Now it's my whole job. See, I get it though. Why not make the arms green and leave the Pepe shirt? Oh, that's true. Much better point. I think it's because I didn't feel like actually doing this, but I can do that because I can just select his color. A little too fuzzy. Not bad, not shabby. Let's make sure we go back to Penny and borrow that color real quick. See how this turns out. Nope. Who did it? Who made me mad? I don't have it all the way forever. Use the free version. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, I don't know why I'm doing this the hard way. Let me just get my paint out. Get my pencil. It's one big swipe. Swoop. Look at that. Now Pepe looks sick. Thanks, she no work. What do you mean she no work? And then we can turn this off back to the... Oh no, I forgot I painted that. That's okay, we'll use the shirt. You know what? I'm gonna make the shirt the other part of the color there. That fuzzy enough? Yeah. And then boop. Don't know why it doesn't want to use my thing. So we're going to do canvas size. We're just going to make that maybe like 500. See how that turns out? Okay, image. Maybe about, let's do 800. Yeah, now we're going to trim that away. Oh, I see why. It's because it cut out. I see. I don't like that. Why did it do that? I'm bald forever. I mean, this is move. How did you? Am I really gonna have to cut out the other penny again? No, don't you dare. Oh, why did you cut out? I knew it. Okay. We'll have to focus on that later. We've got UA saved. Okay, let me just fix up Ghosty then. Bonk. Why? I knew this would happen. Should have known better. Where's that Ghosty picture? Probably because I saved it and then it cut it out. That happens. Forgot it would do that. Okay, we're going to flip Ghosty. Flip. We all Pepe. Well, not you, Celestia. Unfortunately, I have another thing for you. That do it? Yeah, we'll cut off the hair a little bit here. Make it that little bit. Nope. Got the jacket out. Good enough. Okay. might just cut the rest of that out too. Let's do brush. We're going to come through and just kind of soften this up a little. Okay, that's good enough. It does have everything else to the bottom of it, but I'm not too worried. I'll just delete that out as it comes along. And then done. Then we're just going to delete. We're just going to erase this. I don't want to be too particular with this. Boom. And then we can change that. Make a copy. Just do an individual one for everybody so I can redo it. I'm already being too particular. I could have just left it. It would have been just as funny, but I have to get everything in there because I'm a big dumb. Oh, yeah, Ghostie's in the way. Go see your big ass head. Come here. Yeah. Color range. Okay. Her shirt's like a soft purple. Or violet, I mean. About like, yay. Here-ish. There we go. Okay. Now we can trim that. Sports. Okay. I'm going to have to delete these 2 pennies. And re-grab that penny that I had. Ah! Cool. Recently cut Penny's old stuff out and I gotta redo that. Cool. Delete. Nifs. And then now we're gonna get rid of that bottom like I did before. I'm going to remember to, I want to get the bit of the head. Here we go. Close enough. Oh, no, I didn't want that. Let me see if I can just... There we go. That's exactly what I wanted. Select, expand by a pixel. Shaboop. And then we're going to just delete that. Perfect. It's like I didn't even mess it up the first time. There we go. It's done there. And then that actually still works out within the same thing. So we'll just trim that down. Beautiful. File, export. Or resave that over Penny Spaghetti. Save. Yes. Okay, that is all 3 of them. Save that back under this. Save. Okay. Back to the short, actually. Your nudes. I know. Lurking and twerking, just cooking breakfast for fam. I want noodles right now, actually. I always want noodles, so that is a vibe. Okay, now we're going to go into graphics. Mm-hmm. I knew it. Always have been. Okay, so we're going to drag Penny in there. I got to get Yue in there. And Ghosty, wherever I saved her at. Did I save Ghosty? I did. I'd been real sad if I didn't save Ghosty. Buckwheat noodles. Mmm. Let's make that a little bigger so I can see everything. Make sure this works. Nope. There's been this weird error glitch in Premiere, if anybody uses Premiere, where the playhead doesn't move at the right timing. But the only way to fix it is literally just to pop out the panel. And then it works. I think, though, if you pop it back in, it still has the same issue. Let me see. Yeah, it's a little better. It's also probably because I'm running it at full. Yeah, it's still ass. That's okay. I only need it for audio. We're fine for the moment. Just make a quick little save before something breaks. Then there you go. That's the whole trick. Just make sure you pop it out. If you pop it out, just literally undock. It'll be a little more annoying, but it works much better that way. Then it'll actually be accurate. But like I said, I only really need it for when I start doing audio stuff. Yep. Life's mantra. Just pop it out. Make sure you work on it. You know, it's funny because I know this is supposed to be Penny flipping me off, but it looks more like she's giving a thumbs up. Like, yeah, that's cool, dude. I love how Microsoft Paint this looks. Honestly, it kind of cracks me up. I get a good stretch in there for a second. Okay, let's see. More green tea, please. Better make crabs and lobster again. Okay, let's see. So we've got that. Back to the script. Strike them down. Feed upon their life essence. That's why we had that there for. Do I have a good... Oh, there's that one of this. Let me see if I can get it pulled up. Because that one part of that Pepe meme is that there's the one that has like the people staring down at him. Let's see if I can find that. That's the meme I'm thinking of where he drops all this food. So where's the other part of that? There's this. What am I going to get out of this? I'm kind of hoping for one. Oh, I guess I can just make it myself. More spaghetti left subsetti. What the fick? I was kind of hoping that when it would have a background I could use, that I wouldn't have to do it myself. But I guess I'm going to have to do it myself. I'm just going to do a vector. See if it pops up. Nope, not what I'm looking for. Yeah, we're going to get rid of the vector. I try to keep it simplified. Okay, hold on. We're going to go to Pixabay, actually, so I can get a one that I don't have to steal. I don't want to steal people's stuff. I'd rather use a royalty-free one. Can't spell cafeteria. What's wrong with me? Just always make sure if you come to this, you do authentic only, because I ain't doing fucking AI shit. What the fuck? Okay, let's try to do this a little better. Let's try school. No AI, 1000%. Only authentic. This looks fine. Oh, this is for purchase? Well, go fuck yourself. Oh, this poor kid. The fuck? Why am I getting cafes? He's just a little guy. Generative AI. Let's not try to put that out on me. Is this good? Can I use this one? Yes, I can. Happy. Yeah. All right, everybody. Walk into pics. That's it. And then I should be able to just paste that into this. No, actually, I might not be able to. I might have to save it. Download. Hey. Come on. There you go. Gonna go to save that in the graphics. Then get rid of this. Graphics. I got an ad break. Apologies to everybody. Best of luck. Where's this cafeteria? There we go. Drop that in there. Okay. Oh, not what I meant to do. Shwoop. I just expand this a little. There we go. That fit. And then, do I have a screenshot of me being angry? If not, I might have to Photoshop something else. Screenshots. What do I got in here? Man, I'm too nice looking. The problem is I always look so nice, even when I'm trying to be angry. Oh, this one's kind of funny. Okay, that one might work. I do notice you on YouTube. Suffering from kindness. Yeah. Because even when I try to do really menacing things, it always just comes off as me looking really friendly. The problem. I guess technically I could... Okay, here's what I got. Let's see. We'll take a poll here. I've got this. We've got this one of me with glasses looking kind of evil. I'm not looking down, though. I have one where I'm looking down. But I still kind of look kind of nice. That's the problem. I look kind of friendly in that one. So we're thinking like either this one or this one. Because I can put some Photoshop on it to make me look a little bit more menacing. Like put some stuff in my eye or get like me looking a little bit more angry. That's easy. I could do that. But that's the two that I've got. I don't think I have anything else that looks even close. Everything else I'm smiling or I look confused. That's normal. And then I got one with my tongue out. That'll help. That's helpful. And then lots of other screenshots of other people. Yeah, nope. I don't got anything that makes me even look close to mad. Okay, we'll put both of these in here and see how it looks in the final product. We'll make a decision after that. Boink. Let's do that. Where did I put those two? We'll throw this one in there. And then, where's the other one? This one. Make a decision on that. Boink. And then, okay, we're just going to delete this. I don't need it on there at the moment. Okay, back to script. Okay, back to doing this. Then you shall be peak of VTubing. There we go. Something like that. Something fucking stupid. Dumber it is, the funnier it is to me. And then like right back to just normal, just being like, and that's how easy it is. It is. And if I want to do like the looping thing. Okay, let's see. Make sure I add that in as a direction for myself. And then da-ba-da. Yeah. That's how easy it is. If I want to do that looping thing, what is a good way to feed into itself? That's the problem. I'm not good at trying to farm engagement because I don't particularly care to use tricks, but I like the idea of it just like looping because I think it's funny. Plus I know it works because I get stuck on the loops where I forget that I'm watching a short and I hear it 80 million times and go, oh yeah, it's the same thing over and over again. Oh yeah, so when does this video actually end? I farm carrots. Carrots, you say? Carrots. With the peak of VTubing, that's how easy it is to. So I should be like, that's how easy it is to ellipsis, because then it can lead into the beginning. No. So easy it is for you. And then you just have it where it's, yeah. No, maybe not. Ugh. Yeah, we'll leave it at 4. And then it could just be a question you want to be more engaging during streams. There you go. Because then it will loop by pretty much just saying, and that's how easy it is for, you want to be more engaging during streams? Yeah, I mean, almost. We'll have to play around with it a little bit more on that. Switching to laptop. We're going mobile, gang. That's good. I can use this time to make sure that Celestia doesn't see how I'm going to make fun of her. It'll be perfect. Oh, well, I didn't say anything then. Don't worry about it. While streaming. It's bad you want to edit on your laptop? No, there's nothing wrong with editing on laptops. It's a lot of people get Macs for. Engaging during streams. You don't need a Mac. You can still do it on your Windows. There's a lot of people get Mac because it's already kind of built in. A lot easier to run it that way. But I mean, you do what you want. I'm on my PC. I don't even have a laptop. I haven't had a laptop since I was in my first time in college. Oh, because the Surface is... Don't get a Surface. Surfaces are bad. Windows and Chrome stuff, like the Chrome specific ones, they're all bad. If you're going to go for like a laptop that does stuff, go for one that it's like a regular ass laptop. And if you want something that's designed better for creativity, it's Macs are supposedly better for that. But Chromebooks and services are designed to just be worthless after a few years. Like they have planned obsolescence in them. They're always a bad investment. If it's just for school, it'll do you fine. But if you want to do anything else on it, just don't waste your time. Okay. I think if I just do like so, and that's how easy it is. So you want to be more engaging in your streams? Yeah. There we go. Where were you when I was making decisions, Unk? Because that would have been like, I don't know, for you, like 4 years ago or some shit. 5 years ago? Where was I? Yeah, moving into this apartment. So I was a little busy. Let's see. You want to be engaging? Okay, you want to be more engaging during streams. I've been seeing posts about how to be more engaging and funny while streaming. For example, treat. It was a year actually. Oh, okay. Then I was not streaming yet. So I don't know. Had you met me that way, it would have been a little bit more weird, to be honest. Retweet. I'm here to assuage all those little concerns. Here's my top tip for you being funnier. For being funnier on stream, you unfunny piece of shit. I'm not actually going to say that. But I just think it's funny to have that there. You were living in my walls. You can't even live in my walls. They're full brick. Like legitimately, I have like a 1/4 inch of drywall. Not even that. And then it's all brick. This house is old as hell. First, find some friends that are more talented and funny than you are. Clip montage, strike them down. And you should be the peak of YouTubing. That's how easy it is. So I have my ways. Just choose the brick. Duh. Yes. Knowing my teeth, I don't even think my teeth can survive eating normal things anymore. Okay, I think this is fine. We're just going to zoom it out a little bit. Where's my zoom? There it is. About 90%. That way I can read it all at one go. And then we're just going to minimize that, come back to it. I can show off my teeth. You can. My dangerous teeth. So excited for your model. Thank God. Celeste's on a laptop. Here, I thought she was thank Godding about your teeth. Shame. Okay. So in order to do this, I'll have to record myself. You were still typing. Using OBS. Yeah, probably the best if I do it that way. Okay. Let's save this. We're going to close out of this. Don't mind my Cecilia Immigrant background. Because what I'm going to do is change models here. So I can save some RAM. Don't dox myself now. There's nothing on here that's incriminating. Oh, there I am. Look at me. Back to normal send. Boop, boop, boop. Sure if I go up too high here. There we go. Maybe just not a little bit. Now just framing myself to get into the... Someone with legs? I know. The shoes are so good. I do have feet. Yep. I remember Penny seeing the shoes and being like, why are your shoes so cunty? Oh, thanks. See, somebody up here with the real things. Toe redeem? I don't have toes. I only have shoes. Draw myself a sense fits because of the shoes. If you can fit your feet in them, you can have them. But, oh, thank you. Just a reminder that I got to do that. Beast is here, though. Delicious. I have green tea. Okay. So I'm going to do, which is going to be really funny. We're going to move over to nothing. Just darkness now for everybody. Just darkness. Darkness. Anyway. We're going to stop my current recording. We love the void. It's where I've tossed most of the time. Okay. Because now what I'm going to do is get this recording in here and read this script. Hello, Beastman. How's it going? He's so floppy. And I'm jamming to the music because you guys can't hear it anymore, but I can. I lost tracking for a second because my mic got in the way. We're gonna pause the music from my end so I don't confuse myself. Fun fact, whenever I do voice acting, I always have to take one side of my headset off so I can hear myself, or else I won't know what the fuck I'm saying. And then I've got script pulled up. I am not in frame. There we go. Now I am in frame. Then am I centered? I don't think I am. Yeah, that's about the same. And now I'm gonna get embarrassed when everybody watches me fucking voice act to myself for a second. Wee. The creative process. It's something. Okay, because then we can do. We're gonna start a new recording, and I gotta finish jot this down for the next stream. That's birthday a bit ago. Ooh, okay. Halfway of me literally reading chat while I'm trying to do a voice acting bit. I have to ignore for a second. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. Just pretend that nobody's around while I do this shit. This is what I'm going to do. Just pretend it's just me like it used to be. Okay. Make sure I don't go up too high. Alrighty, daddy doodles. Do I need anything else? Let me put a hat on. We'll leave the hat off. We'll be professional in this very professional post. Forgetting existence. Exactly right. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see. Just going to add a little bit more to the script as I'm reading it out in my head. You want to be more engaging during streams? I've been seeing more and more posts about how to be more engaging and funny while streaming. I got my tweet and I got to read. I'm here to assuage all those little concerns. Here's my top tip for being funnier on stream. You unfunny piece of shit. I'm not saying that part, but I can't help but say it out loud. First, find some friends that are more talented and funny than you are. Then strike them down, feed upon their offenses. You should be the big VTubing, and that's how easy it is. So, okay. Easy. I could probably do that. Okay. And then make sure that it's picking up my mic. Yes. Banger advice. I agree. I had to really find that VTuber that I follow. He's a popular VTuber from what I see, but he always does those. Except for today, he did a real actual tip, and it was kind of funny to me. He was like, you should really release more short form content. Like, it's really going to help you grow, and don't worry about other people's numbers. And I was like, wow, what the fuck? Like, every 1 out of 10, he does something real. The other 9, he's just like, nah, get pregnant, have a bunch of babies. Then you can use them to bump up your views. Yes, this is the way. Let's see. Okay, we got the tweet, so I have to pull that up and read it too. Each baby is a viewer. They're your biggest fans. The problem is I can't remember. I suck at trying to do professional shit. This is why I'm so chill. I just get in my own head about shit. Impreg art attracts female viewers like honey does bees. I think bees are attracted to pollen. I don't know if honey attracts bees. I think bees make honey. But I understand the point you're making. I low-key talk about BL, yaoi, and impregnate my IRL female friends and femme coworkers. I assumed that was a thing that happens, but I'm always surprised to hear it for some reason. Like, I feel like it's just like it's one of those stereotypes, and you're like, oh no, actually, it happens all the time. And it's like, oh, okay, gotcha. I see. Got any boy love or comments? Yes, this is perfect. Now you guys can talk about boys love, and I can get in my own head about this. All right. Let's see. I'm going to do a practice run for myself, just see how I feel about it. For a friend, of course. Yes, of course, for a friend. I get you. I'm with you. As I said, so you want to be okay. Should I emphasize that part, actually? I think I should. So yeah, because then it'd be like, you want to be more engaging during streams. Gotcha. Banana Fish and Yuri on Ice. Yuri on Ice. I feel fortunate that that movie's never coming out. Sorry, gang. I've been seeing more and more posts about how to be more engaging and funny while streaming. Oh, like this one. Boom. Big rip. Yep. It's funny because now we have a release date for the new Madoka Magica movie, and I already thought that was dead still. But I'm really excited for it. But oh boy, just waiting 18,000 years for that movie to come out, and now it's finally coming out. I'm going to stop this recording because I've already done a bunch of dumb shit on it. And we're going to do a nice fresh one. Make sure it's actually saving videos. Yes, it is. We're going to delete a few things here. I'm in here. I need both of those because one of them didn't save. Okay. All right. Back into the not void. Boom. Okay, more recording. All right. Trying to remember, I got to be like an annoying content creator. No idea what that's like. Okay. Then I remember my camera's down here, so I got to stare at my fucking phone. All right. Why am I getting stage fright? I stream every day. Why am I getting stage fright about doing this shit? What's wrong with me? This is the problem. This is the problem. I know. It's always this part. It's like live in person is spooky. I mean, yeah, it's funny too, because I feel like it does happen even when I do like D&D. I sometimes have to take a second to get into characters when I start. Like once I get into a groove, I'm fine, but it's always the getting into the groove is a part. Let me show you my reserve. That's the problem. Getting into the like streaming is different though. I always treated streaming like hanging out with people, and that's a lot easier because it makes a much more chill vibe. But when it starts doing stuff like professional, I start to feel like a shill. I start to feel like I'm doing this for more than a reason that I started, which is why I usually do this stuff not on stream. I spend like an hour for D&D getting into character. It doesn't usually take me that long, but I do sometimes have to start sessions by doing like an opening narration or something just to help me get into the mood. I can't, sometimes it's hard just to start and dry. And this is what I'm trying to do now, even though I spent all this time doing this. All right. So I'm going to do a real crap test reading and see if I can get better into it. So let's get a nice little drink here. Remember to smile. Stream my app recording is nerve-wracking. Yep. Okay. One crap reading first. You want to be more engaging during streams. I've been seeing more. I see that already sucked. That already fucking sucked. All right. Because I needed to question that better. You want to be more engaging during streams. I've been seeing more and more posts about how to be more engaging and funny while streaming, like this one. And then I need to read that tweet. Let me pull that up. Actually, I have that tweet. That is totally real and I didn't make up at all. Where's that tweet at? Oh, it's in my Discord. Let me read that tweet out. So here we go. And then it's, @censkai is so funny and so engaging. How does he do it? And then I'm just going to leave that last little bit for funsies. That's funny to me. This is a lot from us. Yeah, I get that. I don't expect as much, but. All right. Oh, see, that's already, good thing I already started to read it in my head because it would be better if I said that. There we go. Well, I'm here to assuage all those little concerns. My top tip for being funnier on stream. Oh, no, fuck me. I already can't read. And I got to remember to cut this out because even though I think that's funny, it's not the point. Is it control? What is strike through? I can't remember what strike through's thing is. Yeah, fuck. I know there's a strike through way. Is it format? Text strike through. Alt Shift 5. I would have not forgotten that. I would never would have remembered that to save my fucking life. Strike through. We're going to strike through that text. All right. Well, I'm here to assuage all those little concerns. Here's my top tip for being funnier on stream. First, find some friends that are more talented and funny than you are. And then strike them down. Feed upon their life essence. Then you shall be at the peak of VTubing. And that's how easy it is. So, that might be okay to start. We'll see how I feel about that. Okay, move back to editing. And then I can put my headset on. Pull up some music again. So it's not dead ass quiet like it used to be. We're going to shrink myself here. Whee! I got my big model pulled up. I'll just keep that on. Okay, after reading it, it doesn't seem like it would take so long. So that fits the vibe of a short pretty good. Okay, so we're going to go back into Premiere. And we're going to take the MP4 of what I just recorded. And then I might have to edit it a little bit further into Audition, but we'll see how I feel. I like to go in and for like actual recordings, like to remove like my mouth noises and shit. I have a very wet mouth. That's the problem with my life. Okay. Plus, I might also need to remember to invite Cinto a perfectly innocent sailor with a fine cask of Amontillado. Thought it was dry. Thought what was dry? Because I don't think this records it with a transparent background. It doesn't. So what I'm going to have to do is... You know, could I do it in VTube Studio, actually? Can you record? No. I mean, technically, I could make this a lot easier on myself. And I'm trying to think how I want to do this, because I could technically just cut me out. But I might have to re-record it and instead just go back to nothing and put like a green background on. All right, let's go into Photoshop real quick. Funny, because I feel like once I get into editing this, it shouldn't take me that long to get it done. Because it's not like it's super effects heavy or anything. A lot of time I like to be really, really involved with shit that I do. by making it bounce around and do a bunch of shit, but this one doesn't really have to. So editing it should be a lot faster. Okay, let's go ahead and do a new file. We're just going to call this oops, I fucked that up. Fuck. Yes, there you are. Proceed. Then we're just going to take solid color. Save that in graphics. Because then what I can do... Nope. Is I can once again... I'm going to delete this out of here. Yes. Pull up the script again. Back into nothing. Because then what I can do is just add a file in. Image. Nope, can't spell. Hi, Rabbit. What are you doing here? This is real early for you. Graphics. Green screen. Oh. It's good to get them checked up on. What the fuck? Multiplied alpha? Oh, can I just do it through alpha? I don't know if it records it that way, though. Okay, this works, though. I can just cut this out. Much easier. Make sure that I'm not bleeding into the green or anything. Green's always the best color, or blue. Usually it's the one that doesn't show up on a lot of stuff. Unless you're green or blue, then best of luck. All right. And this way, I should probably be able to record this one more time. Let's see how this goes. I've already done it once, so this should be a lot easier. Okay, let's see. We're going to put some chapstick on for my lips are getting dry. With this, no, the color, because like I made the hair more aqua-ish because I liked it. I thought it looked a little bit more realistic, a little bit more dark. I didn't really want it like super, super green. I thought the muted colors would be a lot better on me. But usually it just doesn't mess with it too much. But we'll find out when I get into the program. Luckily, the eyes are yellow too, so they don't really mess that much with them either. I just lucked out. Lucked out with all the choices that I made without planning. Okay, let's take a looky-see. Okay, we're going to start recording again. Okay, we're going to take two, so hopefully this is a little better. I'm not going to hear myself again. All right. You want to be more engaging during streams? I've been seeing more and more posts about how to be more engaging and funny while streaming, like this one. Well, I'm here to assuage... Oh my goodness, I can't fucking talk. Let me read the tweet, actually. I'm going to do that first. Okay. I got to move it over yonder. It's so funny. I love this shit. Okay, let's see. Censkai is so funny and so engaging. How does he do it? Easy. Well, I'm here to assuage all those little concerns. Here's my top tip for being funnier on stream. First, find some friends that are more talented and funny than you are. And then strike them down. Feed upon their life essence. then you shall be at the peak of VTubing. That's how easy it is. So that should probably be fine. We'll cut that out a little. All right, back to the editing. Whee! More music. Bonk. Let's find out how it does. I mean, I might have to chop it up a little bit. That's okay, though. That's the beauty of editing. Anybody who's done it knows the fun process it is. Although I had to pick on Celestia a little bit because I realized during her debut trailer, she put in the voice acting, but it was actually kind of quiet. I don't know if anybody else had that problem. It sounded really quiet on that end. Had I known, I would have just edited the audio for her. Okay, we're going to do that. Hello, Cecilia Immigreen. Yes. My Kamiyoshi. Love that woman to death. Honk. I think it was all right in volume. I think it was mostly just my stuff. It sounded a little quiet to me, but I think that's also because I'm stupid. Like whenever I do things, I always try to make me like super loud. Like I just believe in like the loudness stuff. Still so secretive of my Oshi. That's fair. No one's forcing you. So like, we've got this. I could probably just all drop it down into this and it'd probably be okay. I'm actually going to now expand this up a little because I need more room down here. But I think I'm just going to go through and chop it up. So let's see how this sounds. Okay. We're going to take two. So hopefully this is a little better. I'm not going to hear myself again. All right. You. Okay, so let's go to the waveform. Okay, so this is when I start. So we're going to cut this right here, get a couple of spaces. Back to the audio and video. Is that a marker? So I know when exactly that starts up. And then... Oh, thanks. Hadn't drank in a while. Then, let's see. You want to be more engaging during streams? I've been seeing more and more posts about how to be more engaging and funny while streaming, like this one. And then I know I fucked this up right here. I'm here to assuage. Oh my goodness, I can't fucking talk. Okay, so we'll set another one right here. Change that to red. We're going to change that to, like, I'll talk about being a Mafu fan, disappointed by previous streamers, essentially consider my Oshi. I just don't want that again. I don't have it again, but, you know, I get it. We'll do end of first line. And then I believe, okay, so I fucked this part up and I just skipped past that. Well, I'm here to assuage. Oh my goodness, I can't fucking talk. Let me read the tweet, actually. I'm going to do that first. Okay. I got to move it over yonder. It's so funny. I love this shit. Okay, let's see. Censkai is so... Okay, and then back to here. We'll set this one as purple. Tweet read. Censkai is so funny and so engaging. How does he do it? Then that's another. That's end of tweet. We'll make that one purple again. The previous Oshi cited and Fence sat during the Great Grifting Explosion because they were friends with two major griftery VTubers. I hate to say this, but if I love all my friends currently, but if any of them decided to start doing the grifting thing, how easily I would shut that down. I would either be like, A, you're wrong, and try to convince them, or B, nah, I'm done with that. Like, I love them all to death, but nah. Those are the people who decide to go in and start doing like they start losing traction. So they start grifting like AI or like being anti-trans or anti-stuff like that. Like they're trying to get engagement by being awful people. We just like to call them grifters because we don't want to give them a positive term. Easy. But also, I would expect any of my current friends to do the same. If I started going that route, I would expect them to either A, try to be like, yo, you wrong, Sen, or B, nope, Sen's no longer a friend. And I know what? I would deserve it. Well, I'm here to assuage all... Okay. If that were something typically a political extremist or pro something controversial, then they harbor an audience of people within an echo chamber of that belief, or become that bonk me to believing that I would have been hacked. Just saying, yeah. I like to believe, like, I think like mistakes can happen, and I'm willing to make mistakes and learn, but also I'm not going to go super hardcore. Like those people go fucking disgustingly hardcore on it, and it's disgusting. Yeah, we're gonna save this as third line read. Well, I'm here to assuage all those little concerns. Here's my top tip for being funnier on stream. First, okay, so that's the end of that one. And then we got the next line read right here. I'm gonna make that one yellow. First, find some friends that are more talented and funny than you are. And then strike them down. Feed upon their life essence. Then you shall be at the peak of VTubing. We're just gonna save that there. Boom. We hate on LARPers, rightfully so. Put her on the map and she went major grifty. Yeah. I'm going to feel the same way that I felt about this whole time, which is I'd rather build a community of people I can trust and are supportive than ever try to build one out of hate. It's just not who I am. This shit bothers the fuck out of me. But at this point in life, I also decided to start hating on haters because fuck them. A lot of them don't give a shit, and I don't give a shit about them. Boom. That's how easy it is. So. Did I not say so? So. What the fuck's wrong with me? So. Whatever. What is this? I should probably be... Good luck, Penny. Quality over quantity. Agree. Okay. So now we have this all cut out. So everything that doesn't have a marker is worthless. And I don't need it. So we're going to go back into here. Click on this, set an in, just click on this, set an out. We're going to drag that down into this. Then why do I not have my selection tool? Where the fuck did my tools go? Oh, no. You're kidding me. Fuck me. Tools, no. Ugh. Okay, we're just going to move my tools over here. I don't really need them anywhere special. Okay. So the problem is that the way I have a OBS recorded is that it records two different, we're going to unlink those. Two different recordings. This is for gameplay down at the bottom. This is for voicing. So I don't actually need the gameplay one because we didn't record any of that. And then we're going to set this at 2. I'm probably going to put background music at 1 so it's uninterrupted for as long as I need it. And then... Okay. So normally I do like some weird little opening where it kind of pops through, but I think for this time I'm not really going to need to do it because I'm trying to set it up like more of like a how-to video. And I think that should be fine. We might just do that a little bit lower. Maybe a little bit more. And that's it. Let's see if I can move it a little bit, actually. Hey, turn off the lock. Turn off lock, gang. Is control and hold. And we're going to Alt key that out. Click on this. Get that out. Perfect. Can't even tell it's there. It's exactly what I wanted. Then I like to go in and set my peaks to maybe like -1 to start. And we'll see how that sounds. You want to be more engaging during streams? I've been seeing more and more posts about how to be more engaging and funny while streaming, like this one. Okay. And then when we read the tweet, which is here, set a new in, a new out, we can get that in there. Once again, we're going to unlink. I don't want to make this more dirty than it has to be. And we need to set our tweet above so it can phase in. I'm going to have to do a little bit more work on the tweet too, because it is... here we go. Oh, you want to be a dick. That's fine. I'm going to make that equal. So I want it to kind of phase in, but I'm okay with it cutting off my face to have be the focus. I'm going to make it pop in. So where is my pop in effect? Presets, clip starts, shorts text. I bet you we could probably use the pop-up text shorts and that'll probably be okay. Let's see how that works it out. Okay, we're going to copy this. Where is my attributes? Oh, copy, paste attributes. Motion, opacity, Alt key, yes. Scale attribute times, yes. Oh, you didn't like that, did you? Oh, let's do the motion. Okay, cool. That's what it was. I just forgot that. Okay, so that should make it the same size, so I don't have to worry about resizing that. Oh, Gemini, I'm not talking to you, Gemini. Fuck off. Okay. But then I'm going to want to do something like a transition. Like a dissolve, not a dissolve, but a blur. Okay. I want to blur it, but then I want to keep it blurred. So we're going to do a blur. We're going to shorten it up a little. Let's zoom into that. Okay. Maybe a little bit more. I want it to do a little quicker. And I like the, so yeah, so we got the blur there. And then I'm going to want to actually set a Gaussian blur, a Gaussian. Now we're going to try to make sure that matches up. Okay, so the problem I have with the blur there is that it's a little too blurred. So let's see. Solve horizontal. So let's set this down to like 15 a piece. See how well that does. Let's do 10. Five. That looks much better. Then for this blur, just want to do 5. Just so it's a little out of focus. I might do it a little bit more. Maybe a little bit less, I mean. Like, okay, I think 3 is better, actually. I want it a little out, but I don't want it completely unseeable. So let's put it at 3. So now we should have a clean transition into blurring out so it's out of focus, and then that should set up on top. Censkai is... That doesn't look too bad. Streaming like this one. Censkai... It does kind of cop in a bit because the clip is doing that, because I have 2 different video sources. So it is kind of clipping in a little because I'm at a higher spot in this video. It's trying its hardest though. So what I could probably do, I could technically just edit it up a little so it looks a little bit more clean. I think what I could do is, it looks like I move up a little. So what I could do is instead just move me down a little. And that should hopefully make it look a little bit cleaner. So what we're looking at is these 2 frames. So I can probably move a little bit to the right, actually. And it'll look a little better on the transition. All streaming like this one. Censkai is so fun. It's still a little rough. It'll take some fine tuning, but for now it's not too bad. What I kind of want to do for this one as well, so this pops in. I do also want it to maybe start a little bit smaller on scale. And then as it moves along, we're going to set a keyframe. I want it to kind of get bigger until it disappears. So we will put in our keyframe. Bunnies are ready. That's good. Have a good one, Rabbit. Appreciate you being here for a little bit. And that way it should pop in and then start to expand slowly. Censkai is so funny and so engaging. How does he do it? And then what I want to do is I want it to also read. Like I want it to reveal the text as it's read. And I'm so glad Celestia's not paying attention. Don't worry about it. Stop it. Nope. It's not happening. Don't worry about it at all. This is not a thing that's going on. Shush. Your hands are covered in Cajun. Good. Yes. Okay. So, I need it to, what I want it to do is also cover the words and uncover as I read. So I'm going to have to add in, probably a block. This is always the tough part because I always have to decide how I want to do this. Because I could just do a generate. Maybe I could just like key it in. I'm trying to decide what would be the best for this. Technically, it would be just to make throwing hands. Nah, don't worry about it. It technically would probably be best if I just generated black up below it. So if I moved this up to a new video, I deserve that. So if I move this up, I can generate black underneath this and then just mask it in. That'd probably be the best. So we could do, oh, I'm thinking of After Effects. How do I new layer? We could do a rectangle. And we want it. Oh no, we could do it above. I don't actually need to do it below. Because I was thinking I need to cut out the thing. I don't need to do that. Let's move this down. Throwing hands, you owe me a crab. I'll think about it. Okay, so for this, we've got our shape. I want to fill with the same black that this tweet is made out of. It should be just regular black. And then we can move this. I need my hand tool. Whee! So essentially want to take this, spread it out. 1 million likes is the first. Yeah, I say it was a real popular tweet. I'm surprised you deleted it. But only one retweet. I guess only one person really is probably me, actually. Okay, so what we do, you're glad it's gone? I'm not. I'm kind of sad. Okay, so now it looks like it's covered up. Now we've got a blank text. So now the idea is that we want to mask it in so that it shows each word as it comes in. We're also going to have to fix it a little bit because it's going to act kind of funny there too. We're going to have to make it so that it has its own keyframes. So we're going to scale it and position it. So for like this, we're going to want to do this. And then scale it up a little. There we go. Just enough to cover this up. I'm gonna have to scroll a little bit. There we go. And then we're going to need to move that so it matches up to this. It's not going to be the prettiest. That's okay. I'm not going for pretty. Frame out. Another frame. And then we should be right where we need to be. Yeah. So a nice little save. Oops, I selected it all. I don't need that. Save. Let's see how that looks. Screaming like this one. Censkai. Okay, it's barely noticeable. Barely? Looks like it was doing something weird. Oh, see, okay. That's what I wanted. Excuse you. Oh, that's why. I wasn't setting new keyframes. That's on me. Okay, that should do it. Like this one. Censkai. Almost. It does feel like it's a little jarring. I might have to do its own transform. See if that helps. Yeah. Let's do this. Then is that about right there? Move it a little bit. Okay, that should hopefully do it. Yeah. It cuts it off a little bit at the top, so I'm going to have to fix that just a tiny bit. Oh, there goes the ad break. Then, yeah, that should do it. Okay, it's going to be a little goofy right there. Okay. Cool, cool. Then you've inspired me to edit a clip. You are very welcome. I hope anything I've done helps, even though right now it looks like a fucking mess. It's so funny. Okay, I need to expand this here. And I'm going to have to make it so it matches that. Even though I'm going to cut it down, better to be safe by having it at least match the entire thing as it gets expanded. Just so I don't have to worry about it clipping out anything. Perfect. Thanks, yeah, I appreciate it. You're back home. There, I can't rough edit and make my editor do the rest. Very true. It's what I usually do. Like, Premiere's really good about, like, how when I do subtitles, it's really good about just doing subtitles for me. But I did have to set it up so that I could get all the effects in there that I wanted. So it's not perfect, but it's so much easier than when I had to used to type it and do it all myself. God, I hated that. It took so much time. Killed me. Okay, but this is almost done. Well, I say almost done. Okay, we've got the tweet being read, and all I'm going to do now is I'm going to look through the waveform when I do it, and I'm going to have to move it so that it masks out for every word. It just kind of... Oh, thanks, Beast. I'll take a little bit. I would essentially need to cut out... Oh, it's being a goofball again. I'm so upset at this thing. Why do you want to be a jerk? Okay. I see your keyframe there. Move the keyframe a little bit. I don't know why he wants to be such a prick about my keyframes. And then now I need to come down a little bit. Keyframe. And then I need it to go. Let's go all the way over here. Move that. Nice. Nice. Up a little. Nice. And then keyframe. So hopefully that works now. No, it still wants to be a jerk. I might have to crop it. I might have to do a crop on it. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just do it that way. We're going to use the legacy effect because it's how I know how to do it best. Where's my crop? Okay, let's do it this way. Going to get this final scale on there. Then I'm just going to crop animate it. So that way it matches the background just a bit. Okay. So we're going to take away the scale and position keyframes. And now we're just going to keyframe in this crop. So like for now, on these ones, we're just going to crop it from the left, from the right. It's just a black box, so I'm not worried about hurting anything. Coming down a little. About EA-ish. And the bottom's fine. So then we're going to move one more out. Now we're going to kill a bit of that crop to go right there-ish. Be like 10%. Yeah. And then for the right, about 9%. Nope. 11. Yep. And then I think the bottom and the top are fine. And then we're going to just crop one more place. Oops. To this. 11%. Yeah. And then that animation ends right there. So now we can focus on the transform and scaling it up. So then it matches the rest of this. Maybe. Oh no, we don't have to do that. I forgot. I already fixed this. That's why we did the crop. There we go. We just turned it all to 0. So it matches up. Send slow-mo. Oh, you're talking about the audio? I was like, oh no, did I break? Censkai. Okay, so now that should be pretty seamless, and I just got to cut it out. Okay, see, that's fine if it cuts out. Oh. So that's the problem with me trying to be too lazy. I'm going to have to fix it a little bit. So, like, we're going to have to adjust this so it doesn't cut that top part off. Like that. So I have to keep up with the frames on it. Nice. And then it doesn't have to be the most beautiful. It just has to look okay. Beautiful. I feel like I use fast food to tweak it. This main video editing software. It is Premiere Pro. But it, like, for this, I do pay for it, but I will say there is nothing wrong with sailing the seas for this program because Adobe fucking robs people. So I will 1000% never give anybody a hard time for pirating this fucking shit. But I think DaVinci technically is the industry standard, at least like the studio version is. The free one is really good though. So there's no shame in using that. But I have the Adobe programs mostly because of After Effects. Like I do use After Effects quite a lot for stuff. And there is nothing in the market that is like After Effects, which is unfortunate for me to say. Beautiful. Okay, let's see how that looks. Censkai is so funny and so engaging. How does he do it? Okay, there is one frame where I saw it click. It's right there. That needs to be fixed. Let's do 0.8. Nope. Let's do... Oh, that actually works. And so engaging. How does he do it? He do it. Aha. I saw that shit. Ain't gonna buy me, you piece of garbage. Get out of here. There it goes. That gets sort of that last little clip that it's doing. Boom. One. Censkai is so funny and so engaging. How does he do it? Beautiful. And then all I have to do is just make sure that I can cut it out. Mostly I can just put a mask on top of the square and have it read each line as it goes out. And the other joke I want to do is just cut out that bottom part. So if we can just make that. I like this bottom part as a joke. I'm not even going to read this part. I'm a dumb poo poo pee pee head, because I just want that to be the joke that people catch while watching. I don't want to read it out because I feel like it ruins the joke. So, but unfortunately I'm out of time. So I didn't get to finish this, but the beautiful thing is I'm almost pretty much done with it anyway. I bet you when I get home from work today, I bet I could probably finish it up and that will be fine. She's mine now. She's part of the kingdom and gets a bed next to me in Minecraft. That's fair. But I bet you I could probably finish this in about an hour or so after getting everything else added in and then doing a little bit of touches to it. We're going to fit this back on there. And then it'll probably be ready to get released for tomorrow. So I think what I'll do is if I come home and I got the energy, I'll work on it a little bit. I'll probably do it. Maybe I'll just edit it in Discord. Like I'll just stream it in a chat in there. And anybody who wants to come in and watch it is more than welcome to join and watch and talk. But I'm probably going to treat it very casually. Because I'm not doing 2 streams in a day. I'm not fucking crazy. So, I think that's what I'm going to do. So for now, I hope everybody enjoyed watching me go fucking wild and crazy and enjoyed my creative process. Because I also have to dig around for, I want to do a little clip montage. I don't know how long it's going to take though. Right now, I think we're only at 8 seconds worth of footage, 12. So I might just not add in the clip montage that I wanted to do. So we'll see. I get so anxious when talking to the Discord. That's fine. It was a 10 out of 10 as always. Oh, I appreciate that. But I love seeing the editing process. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I am not the greatest editor in the world. I just had a lot of practice and I do things very inefficiently because a lot of stuff changed from when I used to do it all the time. And I had to start going in and creating my own shortcuts for effects just so I can make sure that I don't have to redo them ever again. And it's stuff where it's like, I have how my clip always starts, which is why it swings in. You want to be... So there's always that. I can get rid of that by just killing this. Shwoop. But stuff like that, where making more shortcuts of this stuff has really started to help. But I am going to make this a little bit prettier. Like when I start getting to the yelling spot, I'm probably going to have it where it's... has a lot more fire and effects and like shaking and stuff. Makes me look a lot angrier than I actually am. So I got ideas. But But yeah. Anyway, gots to go, everybody. I appreciate you being here as always. I'm going to see if there's anybody I can raid into before I go. And then if anybody wants to see me finish this, if I've got the energy, I will try to do it in my Discord later tonight. Not a requirement, though. Never a requirement. But you're welcome to see if I'm there. Oh my god. That's the first thing I popped up? That's wild. Somebody just doing some expansion stuff. Let's do... Ooh. Harry Akisora is playing Neon White. That sounds like fun. Let's send everyone that way. So we're going to go to Harry here. He is a barista VTuber, I think. So, which is funny that we talked about it a little while ago, but he seems like a chill dude. So I'm going to send him that way. Okay, bye-bye, everybody. Have fun. I'll see you later, and I'm going to get you guys in there, and hope you guys had fun. Okay, bye-bye.